Hey, Cecilia. Long time no see. I regret to inform you that I have taken your husband away from you. I believe he intends to ask you for a divorce later today. I wanted to give you a heads up so you can be prepared.
Wait, what are you talking about? You must be joking, Joyce, right?
I'm dead serious. By the way, how have you been? We haven't seen each other since we graduated from university together. It's been 2 years since our last meeting.
Yeah, I've been doing well. I'm just trying to process what you just told me. You stole my husband? What do you mean?
It's not that difficult to understand, is it? I'm referring to your husband Joseph. I decided to take him away because, well, just look at him. He's an incredibly attractive man. He fell in love with me instantly and expressed his desire to marry me instead of you. I'm sorry that you have to go through this.
What on earth are you talking about? Have you lost your mind? I know this must be a prank. I won't fall for it.
I understand that you're unwilling to believe what I've just told you. It must be incredibly difficult to lose your husband to one of your close friends. Unfortunately, this is the reality, and you'll have to accept it. He told me that I'm far more attractive than you. Apparently, you've lost your appeal after having a child. I suppose you're too preoccupied with taking care of your kid. And have stopped caring about your appearance. Joseph will be much happier marrying me. I'll ensure his satisfaction at all times. He informed me that he's going to kick you out and let me take your place. I know his house is large and luxurious. I'm sorry that I'm going to be taking that away from you too.
Hold on a minute, please. I need some time to process everything you just told me. Can you explain what's going on in more detail? Step by step, because I'm feeling overwhelmed right now.
Are you serious? I just explained everything. How can you not understand? Fine, I suppose I'll tell you how we met. The first time I met him was at a party hosted by a mutual friend. We instantly hit it off. He mentioned that his wife attended the same university as I did. That's when I discovered you were his wife. Small world, right? I was genuinely surprised. I had no idea you were married and had a child. You should have informed me.
Yeah, I guess I should have mentioned it. But that doesn't matter right now. What happened after you met at the party?
We ended up getting quite drunk and decided to leave the party for some alone time together. You can probably guess what happened next. That's when he shared with me that you became unattractive after giving birth to your child. He also complained about you spending all the money he earned. He said you were too focused on caring for your child and stopped paying attention to him. He was feeling very lonely. That's why I decided to take care of him on your behalf. We started dating on the same day we met. We spent an incredible night together at a hotel. It was unforgettable.
Okay, got it. What happened after that? Did you two start dating? Please continue the story.
After spending the night together, we texted each other frequently. It was challenging to keep our relationship a secret from you, considering you're his wife. We continued seeing each other secretly, although not very often. I think he finally decided he wanted to spend more time with me, which is why he asked me to marry him. I'm thrilled that we no longer have to hide our relationship. We can be together whenever we want now. He assured me that he will file for divorce from you today. You better start packing your belongings, because you'll be asked to leave the house later today.
I'll be asked to leave the house. What do you mean?
You both live in a large house, right? The one his parents gave to him. He showed me some pictures of the house the other day. I couldn't believe my eyes. It's such a grand and luxurious place. Someone like you doesn't deserve to live in such a beautiful house. I'll take your place since the house suits me better. I'm thrilled to start my new life in that house. I'll lead a luxurious life and never work again. I've heard he has significant savings and will inherit valuable assets from his parents.
I still don't understand where you're getting all this from. Who will he inherit from?
Wait, you don't know any of this? I'm talking about the land and valuable possessions he's set to inherit from his parents. They're both still alive, but their time is running out. Once they're gone, he'll inherit possessions worth over $3 million. All of that will be mine once we're married.
$3 million? I have no idea where you're getting that figure from. I think I'm starting to grasp what's happening now. Let me summarize what you just told me. You and Joseph were having an affair, and he decided to marry you instead. He's divorcing me and evicting me and my child from this house. You're also claiming that you both will inherit all his parents' valuable possessions. Is that the gist of it?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. You can no longer satisfy him. It's unnecessary for you two to remain married. We'll ensure that you receive the child support money. So please hurry up and get a divorce. I understand that you might face financial struggles from now on. But I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you for explaining everything to me. I now understand your perspective completely. May I share my side of the story now?
I don't believe there's any point in you telling me. It won't change anything. However, if it'll make you feel better, I don't mind listening.
All right, I suppose this is the best place to start. There seems to be a major misunderstanding between us. I am actually not married at all. I am single.
What did you just say?
In fact, I have never been married in my life, not even once. I did have a boyfriend until recently, but we recently broke up. I have no idea why you thought I was married. I am currently completely single.
Why are you suddenly trying to deceive me? This is not funny at all.
I assure you, I am not deceiving you in any way. There is absolutely no reason for me to lie about this. I am not married, and I can confirm that I don't have any children. Furthermore, I have no knowledge of anyone named Joseph. I have never had a friend named Joseph. So there's no need for you to apologize for taking him.
What on earth is happening? You must be playing a prank on me. There is no way I made such a huge mistake. You are doing this to get revenge on me for taking your husband. Stop trying to confuse me.
I'm sorry, but I genuinely have no idea what you're talking about. I have been confused since the first few text messages you sent me. Currently, I am living alone in a small apartment. So I have no idea about the house you mentioned. I don't have a husband, which means I don't have any in-laws. My parents are in good health. So I don't anticipate inheriting anything from them anytime soon. None of your story aligns with my life at all. You must have mistaken me for someone else. That's the only plausible explanation.
What are you talking about? Are you implying that I am wrong? Are you truly single right now? Who is Joseph then? He kept mentioning you.
I honestly have no idea who he is. This is all a massive misunderstanding. I genuinely don't know anything about what you're referring to.
Stop lying to me. I was supposed to get married to him today. Moreover, I lent him $100,000. Because he claimed he needed it for a divorce with you. He promised to repay me later.
Wait, what did you just say? You gave him $100,000?
I didn't give it to him. I loaned it to him. He told me it was the money for child support and some extra for your infidelity. He expressed remorse for cheating on you and wanted to give you the money before the divorce. He mentioned that he didn't have substantial savings since you kept spending all his money. That's why I decided to lend him the money. I was desperate to get married to him as soon as possible. He repeatedly said that he couldn't divorce you until he paid you the $100,000. As I didn't have enough savings, I borrowed money from various sources. He assured me he would repay me with the inheritance he would receive from his parents soon. He made so many promises and even showed me pictures of the house and land we would inherit. I am going to marry him and live in that grand house with him. Don't lie to me and tell me you're single. He's your husband, right? Please tell me that you're his current wife.
I don't really want to be the one to tell you this. But aren't you being deceived by him? I believe you've been scammed. Everything you just described suggests that he succeeded in stealing $100,000 from you.
That can't be true. Have I really been scammed? I can't afford to lose that $100,000 right now.
It's unfortunate, but it's highly likely that he fabricated all of this to steal your money. He probably lied to you about being married to me.
There is no way a smart person like me could be scammed. I am certain that he's not deceiving me. We truly love each other, and we both want to get married. Stop trying to make me worry. I know that everything you're telling me is a complete lie.
I'm simply trying to convey the truth. If you genuinely believe he hasn't deceived you, why not directly ask him? Are you aware of his current whereabouts? Moreover, what do you actually know about him? Do you know his age, workplace, or friends? And what about the address of that enormous house? I suspect he might have simply downloaded the photo from the internet.
I actually don't know anything about him. Come to think of it, he's never disclosed any personal information about himself to me.
Yes, that should have raised a major red flag. Why don't you try reaching out to him and see what he says? Give him a call or send him a text to check if he even responds. If he doesn't reply, then I think we can deduce what's happening.
He's not responding at all. I believe he has completely blocked my number. The phone doesn't even ring. It's telling me that his number no longer exists. What does that even mean? Maybe he lost his phone, perhaps. I'm certain he'll contact me later once he gets a new phone.
Yeah, I highly doubt that will happen. I suspect he's running away with your money at this very moment. You gave him $100,000, right? I don't think he has any intention of ever meeting or contacting you again. I wouldn't be surprised if he's already left the country with that kind of money. You've definitely fallen victim to a scam. The extravagant house and the inheritance from his parents were all fabricated to deceive you. I highly doubt he has any genuine feelings for you either.
What should I do? I have no idea what to do now. I already gave him the $100,000. Most of that money is borrowed. I have to repay it eventually. If he really scammed me, what am I supposed to do? I can't repay such a large sum. There are no savings left in my bank account.
I'm probably not the best person to advise you on this matter. I suggest you go to the police immediately and report this as a crime. Pray that the police can apprehend him before he squanders all the money you gave him.
I can't do that. The police would take forever to even start searching for him. I need the $10,000 back urgently. I borrowed money from some dubious individuals, and they won't patiently wait for me to repay them. The bank refused to lend me such a substantial amount, so I had to borrow from criminals. They warned me that if I don't repay them soon, I'll face severe consequences. I fear they'll inflict terrible harm on me if I can't repay them by the end of this week. Please, could you assist me? I desperately need the money immediately. We're good friends, aren't we? Friends should help each other in times of trouble. I'm certain I would help you if our situations were reversed.
I'm sorry, but I have no intention of helping you. While I do feel somewhat sorry that you got scammed, I don't wish to continue our friendship. I find it repugnant that you were willing to engage with a married man knowingly. Additionally, you acted arrogantly towards me and constantly looked down on me. I understand that this may have been a misunderstanding, but I prefer not to be associated with you any longer. I don't believe we were that close anyway. We haven't spoken since we graduated. Please refrain from contacting me in the future. Even if you do, I probably won't respond.
How can you say such things to me? Please, don't be so cruel. Can you at least lend me a small amount of money? I'm in desperate need right now. Please, just help me out.
I already told you I won't be helping you. Anyway, I have to leave now. Best of luck resolving everything. Joyce persistently tried to contact me despite my clear instruction to stop. Her behavior became increasingly bothersome, so I resorted to blocking her number. As a precautionary measure, I even changed my phone number in case she attempted to acquire a new device. I completely severed ties with her. She made the decision to keep everything that transpired a secret from her parents. Additionally, she chose not to involve the police and report the crime. I believe she felt embarrassed about admitting that she had fallen victim to such a simple scam. Moreover, she feared her parents' disappointment in her attempt to pursue a married man. Although it was all based on falsehoods, she attempted to borrow money from her friends without providing an explanation of her circumstances. Unfortunately, none of her friends were willing to lend her money without understanding her situation, resulting in her inability to repay the borrowed funds. I heard rumors suggesting that a group of masked men had kidnapped her. Presently, nobody is aware of her current whereabouts or activities. It's truly unfortunate that she fell for such a straightforward scam. It's a terrible way to completely ruin her life. The man who scammed her was eventually arrested about a month later for a separate scam he had attempted. His crimes were covered by the news and local newspaper for a few days. I came across a photograph of his face, but he was a complete stranger to me. I had never met him before. I genuinely have no idea why I had to be involved in all of this. I'm curious about how he obtained my personal information. I sincerely hope that I never find myself entangled in a similar situation again.